Good morning. I'm hi-fi and lo-fi. I have paper and the best mic I've ever seen. This is clearly a sign that we are indeed at a tech conference. Today I come to tell you my story and to share some thoughts about the evolution of communications and service in the digital era. A couple of things about me. My name is Anne Muhlethaler. With an umlaut, but don't come and speak German to me later. I am actually from Geneva, Switzerland, and my first language is French. I can maybe answer some questions in Italian later. I have spent the last 20 years working in retail, wholesale, and PR, as well as communications, which I have thoroughly enjoyed. Most recently, I decided to leave corporate culture to set myself up as a freelance branding consultant. After living in London, New York, and Paris, I'm thinking about where else to explore. One thing you should know is I come from the shop floor that was so eloquently talked about earlier. During my studies, I started working as a sales assistant in a video store in Geneva, servicing the English-speaking community. I acquired a very American English, watching thousands of movies, as well as a very strong work ethic, which in turn I got thanks to the motherly owners of the boutique I worked in. Sue and Nicole taught me pretty much everything I needed to know about good work and customer service. Not only were they smart and dedicated entrepreneurs, but they were utterly passionate about their industry, the retail industry, that is. Spending hours sourcing rare books and films for their international clientele was a source of joy. I shared in that joy and remember that one of my favorite resources at the time was a very little-known website called Amazon. That's me, the early adopter. Anyhow, I moved to London in early 2000 and started working as a sales assistant for a little-known shoe designer called Christian Louboutin. Out of our Mottcombe Street boutique, one of 4 in the world at the time, I started dabbling in PR, servicing the print magazine requests, and I became the boutique manager at the same time, multitasking. Shortly after, I graduated into wholesale, an exciting opportunity to develop the brand within department stores and multi-brand boutiques alike in the UK as well as Ireland. I continued working in PR though. The company being so small then, I had great access to Christian. I had lots of stories to tell, and I'm also quite chatty. So wearing these 2 different hats, I enjoyed romancing editors as much as buyers, regaling them with stories of Christian sourcing exotic materials and how he dreamt up his designs. I would also tell Vogue what Have Nichols bought and told the likes of Net-a-Porter what Harper's Bazaar or Elle were in love with. This very authentic storytelling guided clients during their buying appointments. And crucially, this flow of information supported the growth in both PR and in wholesale. Now, being a bit of a geek, I was also called upon to look at the first maquette of a website for the brand. That was back all the way in 2006. It wasn't quite up to the luxury standards of the house. I was lucky that Christian, his business partner, entrusted me to play with this first project. And that is, after a lot of research yesterday, this is the picture I found of the first homepage of our website. Now, I'm still very proud of that site. It was a gorgeous calling card with just, 7 pages. But it was the right 7 pages to give insights into the brand to those who wanted to discover it. I was offered the role of general manager in the UK in 2007. At that time, my digital credentials were low, but my interests were very, very high. This became very useful when I was given the opportunity to develop the brand's social media presence, despite the fact that I wasn't based in the Paris press office. Our online story began probably the same as many of you here, with Facebook and Twitter. We basically decided we were going to enter Facebook and Twitter in the true spirit of the company. We were going to show what we were posting to Hugo, our creative director, for approval. And how could he say no? The truth was, we were sort of getting away with it, especially as we had La Manche, the English channel, between us and the head office. In our early days, basically, we posted stuff and then told the bosses it was brilliant. Sometimes they didn't actually agree with us. But our community loved us. As our followers demanded more, a big challenge was who in our team should be providing it, and what should it be, and how often should we post. Sales wanted more tweets linking directly to product pages of the website. The communications team, my team, did not want to sell it too hard. After all, Christian is all about fun. We got through it by sharing within our company community, working things through, reaching that agreement, while not oversharing with our digital community. And today we have to acknowledge that digital can turn the hierarchy of company knowledge upside down. Any shifting hierarchy presents challenges, and change is uncomfortable. At Louboutin, we needed to learn how to share a new language right across the company, even though some of us had much more fluency than others. Everyone has to be given the right to understand. So just as we built a digital community on our platforms, we have also built a company community. The following years were just as much fun as they were complicated and exciting. As some of you know, Christian Louboutin has a policy of not advertising online or offline. Yet we got to this amazing organic Instagram following of 10 million users. And in true fashion, I'm sure you understand, it's brought its own set of challenges. All brands present in the room must have faced this at some point. How do you feed the Instagram beast? Let's get to today. I feel very privileged to have worked under a great creative mentor who, whilst not digital at all, helped me think creatively and on my feet about how we could talk to clients and aspiring fans alike. Christian's brand was born from a highly intuitive man sticking his finger in the air and sensing which way the wind was blowing. It was born of instinct, a sort of a crazy punk spirit of self-belief. And don't crush that instinct in the digital space. If something feels right for your brand, to quote another great brand out there, just do it. So what now? Well, my mixed bag experience has one true theme. I guess it's service and connectedness. Taking care of people and giving them an experience, whether online or offline, press or clients, at an event or on Instagram. So today I see a great opportunity for all of us here to use the new mediums at our disposal to engage further and connect in the human sense of the word. Fashion, as it was said earlier, can be a very insular industry. We put product out there and think that the right customer will find it on its own, or else. But really, we need to bring consumers to the center of the equation. In the fashion world and luxury world, or maybe just in the world, people forget that customer service as well as social media engagement is a way to help people with something that they need, even if that need is a pair of high heels. I'm sure a problem that a lot of you have in the room. Need and help are really big words. And I believe that digital technology can bridge these two notions, even though human connection remains the most important part of the equation. In my mind, today we have the possibility to make experiences more magical and surprising than ever before, something that you saw with a lot of the experimentation that the earlier speakers have provided you. So today, like them, I come and preach experimentation, using new digital tech around discovery, communication, and customer service. Every day, new tools become available for us to engage with each other better. So most recently, I discovered bots. I actually loved what I saw earlier this morning from Nails. I can't wait to test the service. Chatbots are such an exciting new AI tech. Ole, who I chatted to yesterday, told me about a really cool one that I can't wait to try as well. So whether on Messenger or better yet on your own site, they can offer such an exciting and easy way to support your customer service or brand new journey of discovery of products and collections. Like, which shade of nude shoe you are at Christian Louboutin. Creating a conversation with bots, it's fun in itself, and tone of voice can be so important online. I learned from the best, Christian Louboutin, about how important it is to dream and to experiment, to trust your creativity and also to have fun doing it. I love the idea of bringing people, services, and stories together. So time to start experimenting. I'll just round up by reading you a blog entry by best-selling author Seth Godin, which I think you might like. The punchline is simple. In consumer relation and service, good tech is free. It's free because it pays for itself in lower overhead and great customer satisfaction and loyalty. But it requires someone to care enough to do it right. Good tech is free because it pays for itself. So to finish, I am hoping that the fashion world will embrace how tech can support great customer service experience. Let's play with the amazing tools at our disposal, offering services we have never even dreamed of. And above all, have fun and delight our consumers the world over. So that's it for me. I came to this digital table with curiosity and learn everything on my way. And I'm looking forward to seeing how magical it's going to be in our near future. Thank you so much for listening to me this morning. Thank you.